we were pregnant with Elia after 3 losses. And so I had been really nervous through this whole pregnancy, but everything was progressing very normally. I had just seen my doctor 2 days prior, and all of a sudden, August 18th, I wake up and think, this is unexpected. My water broke at 31 weeks, which is 9 weeks too early, and it was really a surprise. I went in and I'm thinking, I'm gonna have this baby any moment, and then I just didn't go into labor. And at that point, they just said, okay, well, for the duration, we're here. And I just said something about, well, when I go home, and my doctor was like, oh, honey, you're not going home. This is what's happening. So I kind of buckled down to like stay and do my job, which is gestate this child and get where we needed to go. So I've been in the hospital now for 18 days, and my OB pops in on a Sunday and says, hey, I think tomorrow's Labor Day. I think it'd be a great day to have a baby. And I laughed at her. And she said, no, I'm serious. I'm on call, and there's space, and honestly, you can't stay pregnant anymore. Your risk of infection for you and the baby is really high. So let's have a baby on Labor Day. Okay, let's have a baby on Labor Day.
Well, I can't really remember much because I was a small human, but I know that I had like a bunch of tubes hooked up to me and all this stuff. And I remember my dad saying that I was about the size of his hand and that I was really small and couldn't breathe and eat at the exact same time.
She screamed, she let us know she was there. They whisked her away to the NICU and took care of her, and then took care of me. And it happened, it feels like really fast, but it was wonderful. They were just so well organized and orchestrated with the whole thing.
You remember that, huh? Right.
By the time Elia was situated and stable in the NICU, she was really, really small. I mean, she was 4 pounds and 1/2 ounce, which for a NICU baby is kind of big, but for us is very small. We'd never had a baby that little, and we couldn't touch her. She was so delicate that we could look at her in the unit, but we couldn't actually physically touch her, which is a really difficult thing for a mom to be able to like not hold your baby. That's the next natural step.
When parents like Mariah come in to see their baby, like Elia, what she saw was Elia laying in an isolette. She has cords attached to her, little stickers, cords. She has a sticker on her foot monitoring her oxygenation. She may have some breathing support, either through the nose or through the mouth. She may have a feeding tube, either in the nose or through the mouth. And so she sees her baby with just a lot of cords surrounding her.
Caring for a preemie is just really different. We had to weigh her constantly. The way we fed her was different, and just knowing what to do. And so I really honestly feel like NICU nurses are angels on earth. They're who are with you most of the time. They're completely willing to educate, and they stand by you and take the time to help you learn how to care for your baby, so that when you go home with this really precious, tiny human, you know what to do and you're more confident. So Elia is about to be 12. She is sunshine, ponies, and rainbows. She's like the best human that I know, and we are incredibly blessed to have her. She's really the bow that ties our whole family together. And at this point especially, you'd never know that she was a preemie. She's so healthy, she's so engaged, she's a delight. And honestly, we owe it all to this team who helped us save her life.
I know that she really likes this place because they helped her with all this stuff, and they helped her get me all strong and healthy.
I am really indebted to St. Elizabeth Hospital specifically, and actually all of Ascension in this region. They've cared for my family and our friends. They've specifically helped heal and keep our family whole. We had losses before we had Elia, and our physicians at Ascension helped me get through that. And really, I mean, just being able to have a healthy family together means a lot. So now, it's an honor to give back to an organization that's given us so much.
Because of the donor support from our foundation, the NICU is able to provide extra training for nurses to really ensure they can provide the best care. We can also provide extra technology support as well.
really nice to think that people were like there and really excited that I was born and that they could help me and do all these things.
We are all really busy and we have a million different places we can spend our time. But to me, it means a lot to be able to choose an organization that's given us so much. So we choose Ascension St. Elizabeth because they have helped us have a whole, complete, healthy, and happy family. To me, it's really important to provide guidance, assistance, funds, anything that's needed to an organization that is so integral to our health as a community as a whole. That's why we spend time with the foundation, that's why we're involved, and that's why we encourage other people to participate too.